Hello everybody, welcome back to Story Time with Og. And today I'm going to be reading 4 books to you. That's right, 4 books. Because I was thinking before, a long time ago, when I used to read stories to my daughter when she was really little, she would always say when I got done with one book, she was like, please read another book. So I would end up reading 3 or 4 books before she finally fell asleep. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. Plus, YouTube likes longer videos. So that's what I'm going to do. So please enjoy these next 4 books. The first book, well, I don't know if I'm going to read them in order, but one of the books is going to be called, The Shelf Elf by Jackie Mims Hopkins and pictures by Rebecca Thornburgh. That's the first book. And then I'm going to read The Great Nursery Rhyme Disaster book by David Conway. Oh, yeah, that'll be a good book. I'm also going to be reading The Power of Yet. Oh, that sounds interesting. I don't know what any of these books are. I haven't really looked through them yet. I like reading for the first time with you. And the last book I'll be reading, or maybe it'll be the first book, I don't know. Another Day in the Milky Way by David Milgrim. So there we go. You can see the reflection of my phone. You can see me there, and you can also see me right there. That's weird, huh? Anyway, well, I hope you stick around for these 4 books. But if you fall asleep, that's okay too. All right. Let's read them together. Unless you want to close your eyes, and that's all right. This video will be there forever for you to watch whenever you like. Okay? All right. Okay. Let's see. For the first book is called Another Day in the Milky Way by David Milgrim. Another Day in the Milky Way. Rise and shine. Oh my goodness, she's got 3 heads. The other day, I woke up on the wrong planet. I hate when that happens. It's only happened to me once. But... Have some more liver flakes. They're healthy. Don't forget to drink your fish. Oh, that sounds horrible. Wish you like that sort of thing. I'm late for work. Mustn't dilly, mustn't dally. I had no idea where I was or how I got there. It happens to me every once in a while. Have a nice day at school. Don't lose your head. Don't eat anyone. I wasn't about to go to some strange school on some strange planet. But I didn't want to cause a fuss, so I played along until I could figure out what to do. Okie dokie, I won't. Cool, free books. I tried to remember how I got home the other times, but the harder I tried, the more I forgot. It's okay to forget. I forget all the time. I asked for help, but everyone was too busy. Excuse me, pardon me. Yahoo, yoo-hoo. Nope, everybody's running away. I started searching for a space transporter, or maybe a secret passage, or even just a rocket. All I could find was a raggedy-looking horse named Buck. But at least he said he could get me home. I know this universe like the back of my hoof. Monty's the name. Before we had gone a mile, Buck got a cramp, and I ended up carrying him. Pass that mountain, then take a left, or maybe a right. Then the sidewalk ended. Oh no. Look at Monty. Oh, not Monty, I'm sorry. Look at Buck. I got the names confused already. It turned out Buck wasn't a horse at all. He was just a donkey in a costume. His real name was Tulip. Everybody loves a horse. Tulip? Tulip admitted that he, in fact, had never heard of Earth and didn't know how to get there. I can't remember what happened next, but I might have yelled a little. Now what am I supposed to do? Don't worry, I have a cell phone. Well, of course he has a cell phone. Tulip called some friends. They came, and I started to feel a little better. Yippity-yo! Skippy-hi-hey! Howdy-hi-ho! Nay. See, there's nothing to worry about. None of them were real horses, but they all had lots of advice, and pretty soon I was more confused than ever. Look underwater. Skip backwards. Follow your nose. Run around in your underwear. Call information. Just stay here. Want to try on my head? Scratch your head a lot. That usually helps. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. Then a tiny ant cleared her throat. You need to see the Starman on the hill, she said. Much to my surprise, everyone agreed. Just climb to the top of the highest peak of the tallest mountain, and there he will be. Oh, okay. That's good advice. I said goodbye and left at once. As I climbed higher, the night grew darker. I had never seen so many stars or moons in my life. Finally, I neared an observatory. That's a big word for me. On top. It's okay to stumble on the big words. It's okay. Just learn them as you go along. Yeah. Observatory. And my heart began to pound. Monty's the name. After a search, I found the Starman on the roof. I've been waiting for you, he said without turning around. You have? I asked. Yeah, aren't you the pizza man? He asked. No, I'm just trying to get home, I said. Pizza sounds good. Sure is a pretty sky, isn't it, Monty? I hoped you could direct me back to Earth, I said. I'm afraid I can't even find the pizza place, the Starman said. That's why I have it delivered, but please join me. It will be here soon. The sky was as big as it was beautiful. I wondered how I could ever find the Earth in such a large place. It all made me feel very sleepy. Then I remembered how to get home. Oh, that's good news. Don't be a stranger. It was so obvious, I don't know how I didn't think of it sooner. The gateway that brought me here was the same one that would take me home. The pizza came, and I had 3 slices and said goodbye. Then I closed my eyes. Rise and shine. And then I woke up. I was home. Oh, it was all a dream. I had a feeling it was a dream. That was a really cute book. Have you ever had good dreams like that? Oh, I love good dreams. It's those bad dreams I don't like. But then you can wake up and everything's okay. Let's go to our next book, okay? All right, to our next book. This book is called The Power of Yet. Oh, I wonder what that means. By Maryann Cocca-Leffler. The Power of Yet. It's a pretty bicycle. Not yet. Oh, I'm having trouble riding the bike there. Yep. Not yet. Uh-oh, can't make pancakes. Not yet. Oh, didn't make the baseball team. Oh, not yet. Oh, doesn't know how to play the violin. Not yet. Oh, isn't quite tall enough to ride the ride. Oh, we've all felt that, haven't we? Yes. Not yet. Oh, he can't put together the 1,000-piece puzzle. Yet. How do I get to yet? Oh, she doesn't know. Doesn't look like it. The path to yet is not a straight line. It takes growing and doing, patience and time. That sounds like good advice. To get to yet, you'll drop the ball, you'll do it wrong, and take a fall. Yes. You'll try and practice along the way and make mistakes, but that's okay. Yep, you gotta make mistakes sometimes. It sometimes helps to work together with someone who can do it better. That's true. You can't be perfect at everything you do. You'll have to wait to join the team, but waiting is part of reaching your dream. Got to get a little bit older. A few more years. You'll get sad and angry, but don't you quit. You have power and courage, and that's called grit. Yeah. Keep trying and growing, and I'm willing to bet that sooner or later you'll get to yet. The time has come. You've learned the how. Yet is here. Now take a bow. Be proud of all the goals you've met and never give up on the power of yet. Oh, that's a cute little book. It's a short book, but it's very nice. Sometimes you have to mess up and do things wrong to eventually get them right. That's one of the lessons you learn growing up. That's true. Even sometimes adults still do things wrong. Yep, as long as they learn and maybe do them right the next time. Well, I hope you learned something from this book. I certainly did. Let's go on to the next one. Are you getting sleepy yet? Well, this next book is called The Shelf Elf by Jackie Mims Hopkins and pictures by Rebecca Thornburgh. I really like that elf. He's really cute. I used to have a friend look just like that, but he was a little bigger. By the candlelight, the shoemaker and his wife watched the two little elves dance merrily out of sight. The end. Well, that's a strange way to begin a book. Did you ever wonder what became of those elves after they left the shoemaker's shop? I can tell you because I am one of them. My name is Scoob, and the other elf was Skeeter. Skeeter went up north to work with his cousin, a toy maker, and I danced right off the page and into this library. That's a big library. Now that I live in the library, I have a new job. I am a shelf elf. I take care of the books and the library shelves. Stax, also known as the Grand Dewey Daddy Shelf Elf, gave me a book with helpful tips on library manners and book care. Oh, that's nice. Stax told me about a special award that is given to shelf elves. It is called the Golden Shelf Elf Award. I am trying to earn it by taking good care of books and keeping the shelves straight. He also told me that the library has to have girls and boys with nice library manners. Some of the things he told me to look for are children who use shelf markers, quiet voices, and walking feet. Maybe you can help me with the Golden Shelf Elf Award and we can share it. One of the tools I use in my new job is a shelf marker. Let's look in my book to find out more about using shelf markers. Use a shelf marker, you can't go wrong. Put books back where they belong. The shelf marker holds my place on the shelf while I decide if I want to check the book out. If I don't want the book, the shelf marker shows me where the book belongs. Come on, let's find a book to check out. Does your library have shelf markers? Look at these shelves. Can you find 3 books that weren't put back on the shelves correctly? I'll give you a hint. Books should be standing tall on the shelf with their spines showing. That way everyone can read the titles and see the call numbers at the bottom of the spines. Oh, okay. Let's look here. Let's see if we can find the 3 books that are not good. That one, obviously. That's not a good one because it's laying down. Oh, that one because it's not upright like the others. Oh, where's the next one at? Well, that's a good question. Maybe I'm not looking right. I don't know. Can you find it? I don't know. I can't find it. Let's look closer. Oh. Uh-oh, I found it. It's that one. It's that one right there. It's upside down. That's got to be the one. It's upside down. Yay, we found them all. Thank you for helping. All right. This one looks interesting. I would like to keep it for a long time. I wonder if it would be okay to check it out for a whole year. Oh boy, that's a long time. Let's see what my Shelf Elf's Guide says about this. Return your books when they are due so others can enjoy them too. Why, yes. Keeping a book for a year wouldn't be fair. Everyone should return books on time so others can check them out. Very good. Yes, you got to take your books back when you're done with them. This book is making me hungry. I think I'll eat a little snack and have some juice while I read it. Before I get my snack, I better find out if there is a rule about eating and drinking while reading a book. Keep your books clean and neat, away from all you drink and eat. Everyone should have clean hands when they look at books. Food could stain the pages, and if the juice spills, it would make the pages wet. Remember to keep books away from anything wet. Very good idea. Look, the corner of this page is bent down. Oh, right there. Yep. Someone must have been marking the place before finishing the book. I think I remember reading something about this in my guidebook. It's called dog earing. A bookmark should be used to save your place. If you need to save your place, stick a bookmark in that space. If you don't have a bookmark, Just put a piece of paper between the pages where you stopped reading. That's true, because when you do that, it bends the page and then it makes a crease, and then it's just not good. Not good to damage the book. No. This page is torn. Someone must have turned the page too quickly. It was probably an accident. But we have to remember to turn the pages carefully. Turn the pages with great care. Leave them whole without a tear. Oh, that's good advice. I try to do that too. Turn them slowly and like that. Doing. Oh no, this page has been scribbled and chewed on. Oh no. This book wasn't kept in a safe place. A baby sister or brother may have colored on the pages. It's important to keep books in a place where younger children and pets can't pet them or can't get them. You don't pet a book. That's funny. Keep books safe and out of view from little ones and dogs that chew. Yes, because dogs like to chew stuff. Oh, excuse me, I got the sniffles. Oh, I don't know. The librarian, Miss Page Turner, her name is Page Turner. I got that one. Needs to know about the problems in this book. Sometimes she and Stax can repair the books. I'll put it in the book hospital box, and maybe they will teach me how to repair books too. A hospital box. Oh, you know what? You should go to your library and see if they have a book hospital box. And if not, they should probably get one. Or at least if there's something wrong with the book, tell your librarian. Thank you for helping me today. With helpful girls and boys like you, we will surely earn the Golden Shelf Elf Award someday. It's time to say goodbye, but please remember to whisper in your quiet library voice. Loud noises hurt my tiny ears. When in the library, make this choice. Always use your quiet voice. Oh, now he's reading the book in bed. Oh, that's nice. He's look at these books next to him. They're so big. Remember your friend Scoob whenever you visit the library. You may not see him, but you can be sure the shelf elf is around somewhere and working hard to get that award. That's very good. Always look for the shelf elf when you're in the library. That was a cute book. Little instruction manual about how to treat the books from the library. Very nice. I like this book. Okay, time for our last book of the day. The Great Nursery Rhyme Disaster by David Conway, illustrated by Melanie Williamson. With the Bait Loved Nursery Rhymes. Oh, okay. Oh. The Great Nursery Rhyme Disaster. Dun dun dun. Little Miss Muffet was bored. She was bored of being in the same old nursery rhyme, and she'd had quite enough of that scary little spider. What I need, she told herself, is a change. So off she went into the pages of the book to find another nursery rhyme to be in. First she met the grand old Duke of York. May I be in your rhyme? Little Miss Muffet asked politely. Of course, said the Duke. Get in line. Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them and Miss Muffet up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. Oh no, cried Miss Muffet. This rhyme has way too much marching for my taste. And with that she slipped away into the next pages of the book to find a better rhyme to be in. I don't blame her. It's a lot of marching. Soon after, she saw Jack and Jill going up the hill. They were happy to let little Miss Muffet try out their rhyme. Jack and Jill and Miss Muffet went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Miss Muffet fell down and broke her crown, and Jack and Jill came tumbling after. This nursery rhyme is too painful, complained little Miss Muffet, hobbling off to find a rhyme that didn't hurt so much. On the next page, little Miss Muffet spotted a mouse by an old grandfather clock. "May I be in your rhyme?" she asked. "Absolutely," said the mouse. "I'm tired of running up and down that clock." Hickory dickory dock, Miss Muffet climbed up the clock. The clock struck 1, Miss Muffet slid down. Hickory dickory dock. "I look ridiculous," said little Miss Muffet, as her cheeks turned almost purple with embarrassment, and she quickly sneaked off to find a rhyme that didn't make her look so silly. She looked so silly. Further on, little Miss Muffet met little Johnny Flynn and Tommy Stout. The two boys giggled to each other as they let her try out their rhyme. Ding dong bell, Miss Muffet's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Flynn? Who pulled her out? Little Tommy Stout. A very wet Miss Muffet screamed and ran into the next pages of the book as fast as she could to find a rhyme that had no mean boys in it. Oh, you bad little boys. Putting her in the well like that. Terrible. It wasn't long before little Miss Muffet ran into a dish and a spoon. "May I be in your rhyme?" she asked. "Yes, you can play the part of the dish," said the cow. "Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and Miss Muffet ran away with the spoon." "Splendid," said the cow. But the dish wasn't happy, and a terrible ruckus broke out all over the page. "I'll have you know that I've been running away with that spoon ever since this rhyme was written," hollered the dish. The ruckus spilled over onto the next page. "Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king?" And then the next. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole the tarts and took them clean away. And before you could say Peter Piper pickled a peck of pickled peppers, the whole book of rhymes was in chaos. Oh no. The Queen of Hearts wasn't making tarts anymore, but the itsy bitsy spider was. Mary didn't have a little lamb, but instead was followed by 3 blind mice. And it wasn't Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall, but old Mother Hubbard. Oh my goodness gracious, such terribleness. While all this was going on, little Miss Muffet, who by now had decided that she no longer needed to change, tiptoed quietly back through the pages of the book and returned to her very own rhyme. That's probably a good idea. But she soon remembered why she had wanted to change in the first place. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Eek! The end. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's too bad she couldn't find the story that was better than her own story. But I don't know. That was a pretty cute book. I like that. What did you think? Well, what did you think of those stories? I liked them. Are you asleep yet? Got a little Kool-Aid. I like Kool-Aid. Well, thank you for coming to Storytime with Dog. And if you're still awake, then I hope you join me next time. Bye-bye.